Camera two.
Camera one, camera two.
1, 2.
Wayne's World.
Party time.
Excellent. Show Wayne.
Hello. I'm Kelly.
And I'm Crystal.
And welcome to Falling into 40.
We welcome you back to our video to talk about single versus married. Pros and cons.
Pros and cons. Yay, we all love a pros and cons.
We do. You get your yellow legal paper, like Ted from How I Met Your Mother, and you write your pros and you write your cons and you make an informed decision. Single is not really an informed decision. It is, you just are or you aren't. Or you aren't.
You aren't.
You aren't.
You are. I'm
This
not.
is why I am.
Aw, that's not true.
Aw.
She's a good catch.
Aw.
Yeah, so I'm going to take the pros of marriage today. And you will take the pros of
Pros
single.
of single.
And then we will do a follow-up video, which is going to be a downer now. But the cons of marriage and the cons of singlehood.
Yes.
So you can compare and contrast.
Yes. Though, funny enough, the cons of marriage are a lot of pros to singlehood.
Yeah.
So they kind of, it's not that much of a downer.
No.
It'll still be good.
Yeah. So, as you may know, I am married. I have 3 boys. Yeah, there's a lot of testosterone in our house. But my wonderful husband is wonderful. He's a good dad. He's around. He's caring. All sorts of good stuff. So, the pros of marriage, when you enjoy your marriage to a good man, I mean, marriage can suck if you're married to a terrible person.
It can. You should get out if it's bad.
Right?
You should call us. We'll give you some advice.
Yes. So a little disclaimer before we get into the actual pros and cons is that everyone is free to make their own choices, and these are just our opinions. I am married and she is single. I honestly never thought I would get married. I was raised by a single mom, and there was no need for a man, not even really a desire for a man from she had physical needs. But she can barbecue, she can fix her car, she can repair a hole in the wall, build a deck. She can do all the things that you might need a man to do. So I was raised by a very strong woman and never needed love. That was not a priority for me until I fell in love, and then my mind changed. I was like, oh, marriage sounds lovely with you. So yes, we just want to put it out there that this is just our opinions, and by no means are we judging you if you do or do not want to be married.
Honestly, I'm single, and I was raised by parents who are still married. They're celebrating 35 years actually next week,
Yeah.
which is amazing. You don't see that very often anymore, so
Yeah.
like, go my parents. And the funny thing is I'm like the total opposite of Kelly's mom, so I don't know how to do any of those things. I don't know how to barbecue. I don't know how to fix a hole in the wall. I don't know taps. I don't know these things. I don't know how to fix my car if it breaks. However, I still maintain that I am a strong, independent woman, and I don't need no man to do those things for me. It would be nice sometimes.
You can just throw money at those things.
Exactly. I'm really good at throwing money at things that I don't know how to do or want to do. But yeah, so I'm single. I would like to be married and have a nice relationship with a nice man, but I don't need it. It would be helpful sometimes, but yeah.
So that is our disclaimer, and now we
Yes.
will go into the pros of marriage.
And being single.
So the first and most obvious one that everyone brings up when you are married, the pro is, well, maybe not the most obvious, but the most talked about, is that you have consistent access to sex, which I do.
Yeah.
If I want it right now, I
right
can go
there.
upstairs and go get it.
Yeah, it's right
The
there.
3 children might be in the way of that happening.
Yeah, I'll take them to the park. It's fine. So a pro for being single, of course, as lots of people talk about the same, is sex. Access to sex. Realistically, I could also get it like whenever, wherever, however I want it.
That's Tinder, right?
That's Tinder for you, and Bumble and all those lovely apps that exist where people just want to hook up.
Yep.
So realistically, I don't have to worry about like scheduling it sometimes. You can just go get it. You'd be like, what are you doing tonight? You want to get a drink? And then have sex with someone. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Another pro of marriage is obviously hanging out with my best friend every day. I mean, he changed my mind about marriage because I want to be with him every day. So, yeah, I get to hang out with him every day, and it's lovely. Yeah.
A pro to being single, kind of dovetailing off of that, is like I get to hang out with me every day.
It's true.
Like, what? I'm the luckiest person alive because I get to chill with me. I get so much me time. I can do what I want, when I want. I can walk around naked. Like, I guess you could do that if you're married, so you could walk around
Oh
naked.
yeah, super.
Yeah,
Kids
that's-
kids don't care.
That's wrong. Don't listen to me. That's wrong. You could still be naked with your husband. That's the point. But yeah, I could just have tons of me time. I can read whenever I want. I can watch TV. I can go out. I don't got to check in with anyone.
As a mom in this marriage situation, the definite perk of having a husband around is that when the kids are driving me mental, I can call him home from work. Not that I would ever really do that, but I can just, like, as soon as he gets in the door, shove the children in his face and walk away. Or like right now, this is a Saturday morning that we are filming on,
Yes.
and he is entertaining our 3 boys so that we can make this video. So yeah, when life gets overwhelming as a mom, I have a husband to ship my children off to. So that is fantastic. Now you don't have the perspective of kids to kind of throw in your
No.
pro in this area.
But being single, like, for some people, personally, I would like to have kids one day,
Yeah.
but being single at this point in my life, it's still kind of a pro, like, not having kids, because then I get all of the, like, kid cuddles and love and joy and laughter that I want. And then realistically, like, if my cousin's kids or if the boys or, like, Catherine's kids, if they're getting a little bit like, okay, yeah, bye-bye.
Yeah.
I can just, like, go home. I can go home, or I can, like,
Yeah.
leave, or, like, be like, see ya at the next birthday party in a year. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
And then I can maintain my sanity, I think, a little more than some, like, parents can,
Yeah. Oh,
because
yeah.
you have less responsibility. So I'd like to do that one day, but in the interim, it's nice to, like, not have that level of, like, kind of stress.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say another pro to marriage that a lot of people, I think, maybe get into marriage for the wrong reasons. Home ownership is really expensive nowadays, so people often would say that marriage is a financially wise decision. You obviously combine 2 incomes to purchase a home or to save up for retirement, although retirement now is double the price because there's 2 of you retiring. But yes, there is financial stability. I, for example, have the luxury of being a stay-at-home mom because my husband can continue to work while I stay home and raise our children. So yeah, being married, definitely financial help.
A pro to being single on that same aspect is that I have my money. It's my money. I can do what I want with it when I want with it. I don't have to ask anyone to buy anything. I don't have to run my financials by anyone else and be like, well, this month we can only afford to do this, or we have this mortgage payment to make. I just pay rent and then I buy things. Like, I have bills. We all have bills. But, like, I just buy things. I could be like, yes, I would like that lipstick.
Yes.
Because I have too many of them.
Yes.
Or I can be like, yes, I want that Kate Spade bag at the Niagara Falls outlet because it's amazing. You should go to the Niagara Falls outlet. But yeah, money, it's just mine. I don't have to share with anyone. I
Yeah.
don't like to share my money. It's mine. Like, I do if I need to buy something because I don't want to do it, like we talked about before.
Yes,
I throw
yes.
money at stuff. People be like, I'm having a party. I'd be like, what can I bring?
She's
I don't want to
very
bring anything.
generous.
I'll buy things.
Yes.
And throw money at you.
Yes. Another pro for marriage is obviously my hunt for the one is over. I don't really, I don't believe in the one. I don't believe in soulmates. I think that you can make it work with anyone as long as both parties are, you know, let's say mentally stable and willing to make it work, right? Like, if you're with a person who has no ambition in life, that's probably not going to work for you if you want to maintain a level of comfort. So yeah, I think that 2 parties can get together and make it work, which is why I believe arranged marriages have worked for thousands of years in other countries. 2 people can just work hard and build a level of comfort and trust and love. So obviously I did fall in love with my husband, but he's not the one. There could be another one, but we make this work and we will remain married when we hope.
A pro to being single is hunting for the one, I guess.
She gets to go on all these fun dates.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun times.
And we get to criticize men, like not
do.
like
Not like-
man bashing.
No.
But like, who does that on a first date?
Who does
right?
that? Like, seriously. Oh my gosh. The things that men talk about, the things that they divulge on a first date, you're just
Yeah.
like, well, I don't need to know that.
Not yet.
Not yet. That's like a fifth date kind of revelation. But yeah, I don't know that I necessarily really believe in the one either,
Yeah.
to be honest. I used to be like freaking Mindy from the Mindy Project, and I would be like, I believe in the rom-coms, and I want to be Julia Roberts or Kate Hudson, and then I was like, that's stupid. Like, no offense. But life is not a fairy tale. I have learned that over and over and throughout my short 33 years on this planet. And I don't necessarily believe in the one either. I think that there are multiple people out there that you can make it work with and find happiness and love and joy with. Actually, one of my favorite quotes ever from this kind of situation is from The Sweetest Thing, that movie with Cameron Diaz and Christina Applegate and Selma Blair, which, by the way, like, three holy shit powerful women.
In the glory hole.
Oh my god, yeah. I fully did not know what that was until I saw that movie. But there's a part at the beginning which back then I thought was very silly, because I was totally the romantic and stuck on like needing to find my Prince Charming, which is when Cameron Diaz tells Selma Blair, like, stop looking for Mr. Right and start looking for Mr. Right now, and you're just gonna like find someone to have fun with and enjoy, and then eventually like that now part will just drop away naturally. And now, being like almost 34, I'm like, that's so smart. Why didn't I listen to her earlier? Because instead of like going on every first date thinking like, well, this could be it, you just go and like have a good time.
Yeah.
And then just see what happens.
Yeah.
Instead of like placing all of this like crazy expectation on one coffee or one glass of wine. You just be like, no, we're just gonna have a good time. See where it goes.
No, we were really young. I was 18 when I started dating my husband, so that sense of impending, like, I need to find a man was super not there. I was young, and I had no inkling of marriage, and I was really young.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't going to make this decision at 18.
No.
So I definitely did not have those pressures in my mind when I was dating. It was just, hey, you're fun, let's go on a picnic.
Aw.
All right, so on to another pro of marriage is my in-laws. So everybody loves Raymond. Led us all to believe that in-laws are like evil and they're the bane of your existence and they're going to break apart your marriage and terrible,
That's the
terrible
most
things.
accurate description of bad in-laws ever. That is the best.
I hated everybody loves
Oh my
Raymond, by the way.
god, same.
Yeah. So my in-laws are wonderful people. Neji and Papa.
Oh, they are.
So my husband is Hungarian, so Neji is the grandmother in Hungary. So yeah, Neji and Papa take them every single week, one night a week. They have a sleepover and we have a night off. And they're lovely people, and there's never been any criticizing, so I've never really understood the stereotype of that, but I definitely have friends who have terrible in-laws. Sorry if you're watching.
Yeah, I guess a pro to being single, for sure, is that you don't end up in that stereotypical situation where you're like, so I have some in-laws and they're not that great. And like, I don't have a mother-in-law who is, like, I don't have Jane Fonda in Monster-in-Law.
oh God.
Like, oh my gosh, I don't have a mother-in-law who's telling me everything I'm doing wrong when I'm doing it, or telling me how to raise my kids, or telling me how to take care of her son, because, oh my gosh, don't be that mom.
No.
Oh my gosh.
I will not. 3 boys, whoever you end up with, I will not tell you what to do.
Yes. So, yeah, I don't have, like, crazy in-laws. I don't have, like, a crazy sister-in-law who is mad at how I'm treating her brother or anything like that. I just get to live life unencumbered.
Yeah. With the family you already know.
Yes, and the family I have taken in.
Yep.
To be like, you belong to me now. That's just how it works. Once we've been friends for so long, I'm just yours.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
So another pro of marriage is having someone to rely on for emotional needs. You know, when I'm sad and I just want to hug someone and cry, I can be like, shut up, don't try to solve this, just hug me and let me cry.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, yes, we've discussed the physical needs, so I have access to something on tap.
On tap.
On tap.
Is it local?
It's very local. It's fresh brew. So,
It's domestic.
yeah, and I obviously, well, not obviously, because I was raised by a powerful woman, and I can fix things, and I
Yes.
can hang pictures.
She
and
can. It's
use a drill
good.
and use
It's
a
crazy.
saw and use the barbecue, but I don't want to, and he can. So yeah, and when my car makes a funny noise, I call him and say, hey, why is this making this funny noise? Because I don't understand anything about cars, and that's fine. But yes, I have access to someone who can help me out. But Crystal here has the money to throw at that situation.
I do. The pro to being single to that is like, it helps me to learn things too, because I kind of
Yes.
have to. Like, I'm lucky in the sense that I have what I talked about in our first video when I said I used Kelly's husband for things.
For things.
For things. Not the first things we talked about on that list. That's inappropriate. But for car trouble and stuff like that. Like, if something is happening with my car and I don't understand what that light means, I just ask Kelly's husband.
Yes.
I'm like, But the good thing is that I don't do it. I've never been the type of person who's like, what is it and fix it. If it's something that can be done by us,
Yeah.
I'm like, what is it? How do I fix it? So a pro to being single, which doesn't necessarily translate into a pro to marriage, like it sort of does, but I can sleep
Oh,
for as long as I
can't
want.
sleep.
I can go to bed when I want. I can sleep for as long as I want. I don't have to worry about anyone hogging the covers. I don't have
Yeah.
to worry about anyone snoring. I don't have to worry about drool. I just like starfish.
She got to pick her own mattress because
Oh.
she liked her mattress. There was no debate over
No,
firmness
I didn't
of
have to be like,
mattress.
well, now we need a sleep number bed that's super expensive because you need ridiculous firm. And I'm like, no, I don't want to sleep on firm. But, so yeah, sleep. And I love to sleep. Oh, it's so good. So I just starfish and it's amazing. So like, I guess a pro to being married is you have someone to sleep with. Like, you're not alone.
Yeah,
In your bed.
If you're into cuddling, that's a super
Yeah.
pro. But me, I'm like, hi, I love you. Good night.
Good night. A great pro to being single that I personally enjoy is it's a little bit less stress than being in a relationship because I only have to worry about my problems
Yes.
and my insecurities and
Yeah.
my, stuff that's happening in the background, like work life and, family life. I don't have to, I have a bad problem of like, even just internally taking on other people's problems. So like stressing about things for my family or stressing about things for my friends. I don't have to do that. I can just worry about me. I don't have to worry about my boyfriend's work trouble or my husband's family drama
Yeah.
or, financial problems or like mental health issues. Like I don't have to worry about anything but my own.
Yes.
Whereas it's a pro for marriage though, because then you have someone else like to worry with.
Yes.
So
Or
if you have a big problem,
we can worry about it together.
you're not just dying on the inside by
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah. We can solve it together.
Yeah.
I've got my partner. So I guess the final and biggest pro of being married is that I love the guy.
And final pro for being single is, guess what? I love me.
So tune in next week for part 2 of Married versus Single Pros and Cons. Part
The
2.
con
The-
version.
The cons.
I'll be like all sad.
No. But it's good because we
It's
love
good
each
though.
other.
Yeah.
We've got each other.
Yeah.
No matter what.
And
You've
it'll
got
be
your
fun.
friends, right?
Exactly.
You've got your friends.
Got your friends.
So we'll see you next week. Thanks for
Bye.
watching.
Have a great day.